Eastside salute to you and yours. This Thursday, on Tantalizing Thursday, the importance of fatherhood. You really know what it is? Come on, talk about it with my main man, Mr. Payne, my guy YB, and me, your host, Mr. Drummond. Tantalizing Thursdays. Come on, holla at us. It's more than sex.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audience.
Eastside salute to you and yours. I hate to have to start this show off like that. That one hurt. And that's messed up what he did to that baby. Our sincerest condolences from me, your host, Mr. Drummond, and my guy, YB, Mr. Payne. He'll be here shortly. But that one hurt. You know, he ain't have to do that.
What's good, Tantalizing Thursdays? YB Sincere is in the building. I had to go make a round real quick before I jumped on with y'all.
Man.
Hey, Mr. Drummond. Hey, Mr. Drummond. How was your week this week?
Oh, man. I ain't even mad at the week. I was just sitting here talking about dog killed a baby, man. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about baby. Wynter. But
Oh, my.
That shit was very, very uncalled for. You know, brother Trice, whatever your name is, that shit was very uncalled for, brother. That beautiful baby, man, you could have took that baby home. You could have dropped that baby off somewhere where that baby could have got home safely. I mean, dog, you ain't have to do that shit, man. And I'll say it, dog, you should not have done that shit. You know, may that baby rest in peace. You know, that's some sad shit, player. You was wrong for that shit. Eastside salute forever being wrong. That's forever being wrong. But Eastside salute to the baby. Eastside salute to the baby because they found her on the east side. So we salute you, baby, because you was in our area when they found you. And I hate we wasn't there to be there for you. And we will miss you. And to the other baby, Kinsley, daddy beat her to death on. You know, that's a damn shame. You know.
It is.
You know, that's a damn shame that y'all doing these babies like this out here. You know, leave these babies alone, man. These babies ain't done shit. They didn't ask to be here. You know, and to take a baby, you know, the first one, you drove that baby from Lansing. You brought that baby to our area. You know, you brought her here. You know, and you threw her out like she was trash, fam. You know, you threw her out like she was trash. You know, they should just let you out and let us have you, fam. You know, that was some gutter trash ass shit, fam. You should set that baby
No,
out.
hey, Mr. Drummond, they gon' let him out. They gonna let him out of that cage he about to get put in, and they gonna take care of him like that.
That was some of the most cowardly shit I could ever imagine, man. You know, yeah, you beat this baby to death. Look, Kinsley, you know, rest in peace to that little baby too. He started salute to you because you didn't deserve that shit neither. You know, to the daddy, you should have kept your motherfucking hands to yourself, player. And I tell you like that, and you heard it from me. You know what I'm saying? And instead of finding some type of help, or I mean, could have done several motherfucking things different. But you beat this baby to death, man. He beat it to death because the mama didn't want to be with him. Oh my God. Oh my God. So that makes you some type of cowardly ass motherfucker here. You know, the importance of fatherhood is the topic, and the importance of fatherhood would be to take care of these babies, man. You know, it wasn't nothing precious about neither one of them babies that you couldn't take that baby home and you couldn't keep your hands to your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? The baby ain't done nothing. That's between you and the mama. The baby ain't done nothing between you and the mama, you know. But in that last banner, both of these babies rest in his arms. Rest in peace and Tantalizing Thursday for real. And that's for real. I'm blowing for y'all tonight. But the topic, boy, it just keep you from, man, you damn just want to cry, man. Because that's sad.
Man, I'm trying not to, man. Like, I've been having a crazy week, and I can't. You know me. I'm doing my 3 minutes, and this week my 3 minutes was kind of my first couple of rounds was kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? And then to even hear about this, like, I'm not understanding what these babies doing to people that makes you want to do something to a baby like this. Like, I'm from the era where you mother, children, grandmother, grandparents, like, that's all off limits. Like,
that was off limits.
You don't do that to a baby. Like,
that shit is unbelievable. It's still unbelievable. It's just still unbelievable to me.
Like, how much, and everybody knowing my story, I went and got myself help. But to even look at that baby's face, like, how unhuman are you? Because that baby's face is so precious. All babies' faces are so precious. That's why I can't get, like, you looking at this baby and then you do what you do to this baby, and this baby looking at you and you know this baby is helpless. Like,
man, my God.
Just the baby looking at you should give you something. In you should click. Something in you should click. Like, this is.
Man, it's amazing.
And that goes for the ones that be doing shit to other people's babies. Like I tell you, I do the time. Like, don't touch mine. Don't send me no ransom note. Cause I do the time. Like, cause what I'm gonna do to you, everything you do to my baby, I'm gonna do to you, flat out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do the time. I'll do the time proudly. You know what I'm saying? In general population, no holding, no solitary confinement, none of that. Like even if we could have been one of the ones to prevent it, like I'm still going to jail because you had the thought to do something to this child like that. Like that's horrible, man. Like is this what society coming to now?
Yes, for real. I'm gonna go back though. I'm gonna go back because I gotta go back to the beginning. Because I gotta give Eastside salute to SG, the baddest motherfucking podcast engineer to do this podcast and shit. I gotta give her some love. I gotta give some love to my wife. Forever loving you. You are impressive. You hear me? You are impressive. And to my tantalizing crew, now that we all here together, I gotta give an Eastside salute to my main man, Mr. Ping, who just came up on the scene. Eastside salute to you, sir.
What happened, family?
I got YB's testimony of the week. Tell us about your week, my guy. Well, how was your week? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? I don't think Mr. Pink can hear me.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I thought you were talking to YB.
I was talking to. I want to know how your week was. We already got YB's testimony. We need your testimony.
I was talking to YB, man. I was sitting over here reading the story on Baby Kinsley. I was attempting to get caught up to where y'all was at. I started having my thoughts, and I'm like, I don't know nothing about this.
You might need to come up on Baby Wynter now.
Baby Wynter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confused now. Baby Wynter, that's somebody new?
Yeah, just today. Dude kidnapped her from Lansing and baby 2 years old, man, and he killed that baby, man, and dumped her out down here in the city. Yeah, it was at the beginning of the show. We gave tribute and everything, man, but the shit was sad, dog, and you know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can definitely move on. I don't have no words for it. I mean, I have a lot of words for it, but it's yeah. It, you know what? I'll tie it into what our topic is about.
Yeah. Basically, I already kind of did it. You know, it just fit right in. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're just trying to get your week. You know, get you caught up with your testimony. You know, before we go into everything.
Well, my week has been good. Let's see. It was a holiday. Saturday, me and the family went out to the beach. We went out to South Padre Island, which was about 4 hours away, 4 or 5 hours away. Hung out on the beach. We had plans to spend the night at the beach, but I didn't know it was going to be so crowded that I needed to make a reservation. So we did not make a reservation at the beach. So therefore, we went and got a hotel room, and it was pretty interesting to say the least. I would say she was definitely a looker back in her day. I'm talking about 20, 30 years ago, she was killing them. But today, as you got up under the covers, you're like, oh, okay, I think somebody just got me. They sold me a looky look. They sold me something that looked good, but wasn't so good. But it was good, man. The family was safe. I got some good footage of the place because, like I said, it did have some real good bones. You could tell 20, 30 years ago, it was definitely the spot. It was kind of like, not to compare it, but the two buildings aren't equal, but you'll get what I'm saying. It was kind of like the train station is downtown Detroit. we know it was something back in his day, but it was left alone for so long, and now they're starting to bring it back. This what this place was, and they're getting ready to bring it back. They're ready to transform it. They're really in the process of transforming it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I did some good recording there, some good footage. Also got to hang out with my old Army buddy who I did my last 2 tours with, one in Iraq, one in Egypt. We got together, had dinner, got the families together. So that was good. Me and the wife went back to the beach, hung out, you know, came home. What did I do? Picked up my dog, you know, kind of hung out for the 4th of July, went on a little walk. And life has just been good, man, preparing for the surgery that I have coming up and moving on every day in life. So I've been blessed. Life has been good. I've been making some connections, starting a new business venture, starting a new business and investments and finances and helping people understand financial wealth and building that into my coaching platform. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so the week has been good. Okay, I'm done.
I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. All I can say is the week for me, it comes so fast. It be like at some points and moments of time, I don't even be really knowing. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, what the hell did I do all week? You know what I'm saying? But this week been kind of working on 6, 7, the wife been helping me with that and trying to push that forward. You know what I'm saying? See y'all later. Y'all do good now. I had the grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? So they on their way out. You know, try to make a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, gotta show them some love real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right after we come back from this tribute song, we gonna jump into the topic, which is the importance of fatherhood. But I'm gonna let SG take you into the tribute song. You two beautiful ladies, rest in peace. On Tantalizing Thursday. We love y'all. 2 babies.
Hey guys, it's Adi. It is the advice for Boarded Up. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe and comment below and tell us what you think. Peace.
Eastside salutes. Eastside salute to them beautiful babies. That was our song to you, two beautiful babies. You know what I'm saying? I hate to have to even do that shit, but moving on, you know what I'm saying? We jump into the topic. You know what I'm saying? The importance of fatherhood. The importance of it. Mr. Payne, we're gonna start with you this time. What's the importance? What's the importance of fatherhood?
Okay, so first I better give honor to my Father by saying, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. But lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Before I could get into what fatherhood is, I literally was just typing in this definition in Google. What is fatherhood? And Google says the state of being a father. What? The state of being a father. Okay, so let's go deeper. What is fatherhood in the Bible? Biblical fatherhood is a faithful witness to God the Father. God the Father is involved in our ongoing maturation. And therefore, fathers glorify the Father as the as they imitate this behavior. Biblical fatherhood also edifies Jesus' bride, the church. Fatherhood could be so many things, and I think for once I feel like I'm stupid on what it could be, because I think it's also going to be what you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like imaging it's not everything, but it's
important.
It's important. Well, what I'm saying is it's the majority. It's the majority. Images in the majority. 60% of the people in the world are visual learners. AM Gaming, what's happening, my brother? 60% of the people in the world are visual learners, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you see your father do is replicated to you of what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult. What I believe fatherhood is training, what it should be. What do I mean by training? The Bible says, train up a child in the way that he should go, and if he depart, he'll come back. So right. In order to train, you have to actually do the action itself. Mm-hmm. If you're going to train me to play the drums, you're going to actually play the drums and get in there with me and train me. Right. If you're going to teach me how to play the drums, you're going to give me a book and tell me to learn how to read music. Right. And understand cadence and understand patterns. So as a father, we're called to do more training than we're called to do teaching. And I think now we've come to a point in life to where we're looking for mothers or others to do more teaching and we're doing less training. Why? Because our fathers had begun to were almost trained to work. This is how you provide for your family. We cannot miss the fact, and I'm speaking for African Americans, Brown Americans, Caucasian Americans in different parts of the world. I'm speaking for human beings who were at once upon a time enslaved mentally, physically, emotionally by somebody else. Maybe it was a father, right? So I'm talking to those individuals. So we go way back to a time where fatherhood meant different things. You look the man in the eye if you are a man, if you're a real stand-up father, stand-up guy. Absolutely. Fathers are a girl's first love. They're supposed to be that protector, that provider, that example. But a lot of men nowadays are not fathers because they haven't really seen that. They're daddies. Oh, don't get it twisted. They daddies.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not fathers. They're
Right.
they're not bearing that next torch. They're not understanding the okay. They're not understanding the power in their kingdomship as a father, that they're still worshiping their physical father and not tapping into their spiritual father so they can be the father he's calling them to be.
Yes, sir.
So we get this image of what fatherhood should be based on what another man would see, but we don't get comfortable emotionally to start to really be who we need to be socially and intellectually and financially to grow. So fatherhood can be a multitude of things based on your imaging, I believe. But here's the thing. When you become a father, it's your responsibility to start changing the images that you see.
Yes, sir.
And I'll stop right there.
YB. Eastside salute.
I like that. I like that image, YB. Yeah. I like that picture.
Yeah, that's one of my baby pictures.
Oh man, yeah, it look like you. I see the resemblance in the cheekbones. Yeah, you got that lean. I see you.
Dominique.
Yeah, I see you right there.
Go.
This one is a toughie for me, y'all, because I don't know. I'm learning. I'm learning to be a great father. So I didn't have one of the best fathers, but he was good. He was cool. Could have been better, but I'm learning. I'm learning what it is to be a father, to learn the meaning of fatherhood. So it might be one of them episodes where I give a little bit of comments and soak in a lot of knowledge. I feel like tonight.
Hey.
I do know that one step in being a father and being a great father is you have to be there. However, there may be, you know what I'm saying? You got to give effort. And a lot of fathers out here, or a lot of dads out here, they don't do that. And some of the laws are messed up too. We not gonna throw that out. You know what I'm saying? We just not gonna. It's a lot of obstacles to be a good father. Let me say it like that, because Michigan say, "Hey, fatherhood is a price tag that they put on your child, and as long as you pay that to the state of Michigan, you're a great father."
Right.
So, two, and this is not just for fatherhood. I'm gonna speak number two into being a parent in general. It's that old saying that there's no book on how to be a parent, and the book is you don't do exactly what your parents did to you. That's the book. Like if you felt like you wasn't treated right as a kid, you do everything that you can to do better than what was done for you. So we're gonna exit out the excuse of there's no parenting book out here, because there is. There's 18 years of you going through what your parents put you through, and if you didn't agree with everything, you're not gonna put your child through 18 years.
Dominique.
So that's the book right there.
Big facts, Dominique.
You fading in and out for some reason, YB.
I was reading the comment that Dominique just put out.
Okay.
Father figures. If it's not a football coach, somebody gotta come in. I gotta take this phone call.
Okay, I got you. Cute honcho in the building. I see you. But my take on it,
What
until
up,
YB
Q?
get back, my take is pretty much the same. I didn't have the best father figure, but father figure nevertheless, he wasn't ignorant to the fact, he taught me the shit he needed to teach me to be a man. My mama shaped me with the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and moving on from there, Fat Boy. Oh yeah, Eastside salute to Fat Boy. I guess that's me. But how I did it was I shaped myself to be a dad by example. Said like the things I saw my dad do, I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not gonna do that with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Not the way I was raised was fucked up. Nah, it's just certain shit that your parents do that you just don't add into your flavor. But the way that they raised me was perfectly fine. It just I'm not gonna do certain shit that my dad did with me to my sons. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I say to my dad was an alcoholic at the end. I love my dad. Don't get me wrong. I love my dad. He was a soldier. He was a army vet. East side salute. But truth is what it is. He became an alcoholic. So that's why I'm not an alcoholic because I used it as an example to say I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna project my sons to that. So if I ain't doing it, they won't see me do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't say they ever seen me fall out drunk. They can't say that. I've seen my dad fall out drunk many nights. They can't say that about me. I just change up the situations. You know what I'm saying? Not the way that I was raised because I like that shit because I'm here today. I'm not foolish up here. I'm not ignorant to the world because on both sides of that, my parents taught me a lot of shit. But the shit that my dad taught me, you know what I'm saying? That shit was important. That was the important shit. Even though my mama shaped me, what my mama shaped me for was for women, but what my daddy shaped me for, he shaped me for being outside. You know what I'm saying? He got me ready for being outside because it's wolves outside. And I'm not necessarily a wolf. I wasn't raised a wolf. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't raised a wolf, you know. So I was like really one of the sheep amongst a whole bunch of shit. Dress in the building. I had to pick my way through. Now, once becoming a dad myself, then I started to learn a lot of shit because the responsibility was placed on me for the first 9 years. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had a baby. I had to start raising a baby. So my oldest is here. She's in the building right now. She right here with us right now. My oldest is in the building. She'll tell you I didn't do the wrong thing. Nah, I wasn't around all of them per se. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't because I didn't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to me where I couldn't be because I hadn't learned to face everything and rise. I hadn't learned that yet. I hadn't learned that yet. So it was losing my mom that took me away from here because I didn't want no more of the memories. I didn't want to just keep walking around Detroit with these memories. I was fading fast. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of shit I had to learn real fast. You know, right after that, 4 years, my dad lay down and rest. Okay, now I have no parents. So it was like I never lost touch with my children. You could call me. I had a number. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I wasn't always there physically, but I was there. You know, I could be reached. You know what I'm saying? I give when I could. You know what I'm saying? And if I couldn't, it's just that I couldn't. But it was really never a time that I couldn't. So I always had said if I got up, hey, I'll give them whatever they need, and that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a little different for me, and then I come back home. So it was like I something was pulling me back home. It was to come home to gather with them. You know what I'm saying? It now I gotta come home so they can all meet each other. Now be that dad. You know what I'm saying? He say new nickname alert. Oh shit, Eastside salute. But in that, before we get any deeper, we gonna shoot to this commercial break. Eastside salutes. It's G.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse. I keep running back to you.
To my party goers and classy drink sippers, out of the glass and into the bottle. Here at Signature 7, we know you work hard and you need that one day to live life, make memories, kick back and relax, and enjoy the tantalizing taste of our Signature 7 martini. If you like it in the glass, you'll love the bottle. Ready for events and pop-ups. So try our new bottles. But whatever you decide to do with your day, just remember to include Signature 7 Premier Gin Martini.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse. I keep running back to you.
And find your rest. Eastside salutes to you and yours. Back to Tantalizing Thursday with my main man, Mr. Ping, my field guy, YB, who just went on vacation for a couple of minutes, and me, your host, Mr. Drummond, and we kicking it about the importance of fatherhood. You know, I left off, but we're gonna bring Mr. Ping back. It's you got a pattern that pops. What I got a pattern. What I need to pattern, son. See, that's one of my baby boy. That's my baby boy right there. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm not saying I'm the greatest dad in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a dad nevertheless. They love me. I know they love me. You know what I'm saying? I do. Oh, the name Father the First. Sir Father the First. Oh my God. And Dominique, see, that's my chocolate baby right there. That's one of my babies right there. See, they in the building. You know what I'm saying? I know my babies love me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And I just wasn't here physically. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get me together. I was no good. I was no good. You know what I'm saying? Because I lost both my parents real fast. And I wasn't but 28 when I lost my mom and 31 when I lost my dad. That's crazy. So it was like, what am I to do? And what I did was I just remembered everything that they taught me. but it was my dad and all that survival shit that he taught me and showed me that really got me through that man shit. For real. It was that real man shit, you know. But my mom taught me a lot of shit, but it was my dad that taught me how to survive in the cold. So, Eastside salute to my old man being a father, and to the importance of whoever else out there being a father. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's stepping in or it's your kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, all you really can do is what you can with what you got. And in saying that, I'm just gonna shoot that over to Mr. Peen, and that's from Sir Father the First. Eastside salute.
Sir Father the First. That's what's up right there.
Thank everybody for chatting too. Right before Mr. Peen gets started, I love everybody that's in the chat, and I got to get some of these messages that's been coming across. I ain't got none.
Hey, that's dope. Nah, for real though. That's fire. Go back, SG2 comments.
Say nah, for real though. Be wise. And that feed is not easily gained.
Hey.
From my baby boy. I love you, boy.
That's what's up, man. That's dope. Man, everything you said is just what got me to where I am today, to be honest with you. 2017, like, well, 2015. 2015, that's when I went back to Michigan and had married my third daughter's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, at that stage of my life, I still hadn't matured and grew up. And I felt like at that time of my life, a part of me needed to explore that in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it gave me an opportunity to build a relationship with my daughter for real, with my daughter, and then with my oldest daughter who was in Michigan. You know, I got to see her graduate college and everything. So it was an opportunity because I had been separated from them since really like 2007 when I first came to Texas, and they were still young. So it was definitely an interesting time. And, you know, you saying may have not been always there physically, but they knew I was a phone call away. If you need me, I'll come put the lights out, or turn the lights on. You know what I'm saying? Like whichever way we need to get it done. No doubt. If you need a shoulder to cry on, you know what I'm saying? You need a couple dollars if I have it, because all the time I didn't have it. I'll just be honest with myself.
Right.
I wasn't in that mindset. I didn't lose my parents young. I mean, you know what? Technically, I lost them in my 40s, so you could say that's young. We consider 40 old. That's only a quarter of your life if you're looking at the 120 God say every human being can get up to.
True.
I mean, you got to be responsible with that thing in order to get that 120, but you know, anyhow, that's regardless to the fact, like you said, my father may not have been the father that I wanted him to be, but he was a father to me. He gave me what he had. But when you're young, you don't always see it that way. You're just looking at what you think you want, what you think you need, and you're not having no idea what they've been through or what they have went through. So yeah, man, just listening to you talk about all that, it just took me back to a place that, you know, this all started with me really digging in deep and finding myself. What does it mean to be Ethan? What does it mean to be a father? Because I wasn't married at the time. Like, what does all this mean? And when I got divorced from my second wife, that's when I really went in deep, because it was really just me and building a relationship with my children. It wasn't about anyone else. It was about me stepping up to the plate and doing what I needed to do, knowing that I'd always been there, but really being there and building that relationship. Then it just took it leaps and bounds, you know, even higher and further. So I think, the definition of real fatherhood is just always, again, doing your best, not making any excuses, knowing that your work speaks for itself. Like, your work speaks for itself, good, bad, or indifferent. Your work speaks for itself. I was looking at something that said, why did God make fathers? It said, the Lord created fathers to be a living, breathing display of who he is: a protector, a provider, and a leader. Like, I'm gonna read that again. If for these American like folks who say we believe in a higher power, it say the Lord created fathers to be a living, breathing display of who he is. He talking about the Lord, your God, thy kingdom come. El Shaddai, Alpha and Omega, Yahweh, Yahshua, Yeshua, Jehovah, all those names we want to give him. He said a father is a display of him, a protector, a provider, and
my other boy. That's my other boy.
what's
Big
happening?
Auto, bam, in that building.
Now look, it say while some earthly fathers, we talking about our physical father, we talking about us as fathers, and while some earthly fathers fail, many strive to live out God's plan for fatherhood, even though it's a pretty tall order. Consider what God asks fathers to do: provide for their families. Listen, even though some fail, while some earthly fathers fail, many strive to live out God's plan for fatherhood, even though it's a pretty tall tale.
You get me?
Man, listen to me, dude.
I got to
The
read
reason,
that.
yeah, go ahead, please do, because that's a good one.
Say, for a boy, a woman can raise a man the way an actual man can, and I feel that detrimental. Some women raising these men, and they don't own up to nothing. We need present fathers back. Eastside, salute for telling the truth.
Big facts right there. You know what happens? You have two kids that consider themselves to be parents that still being childlike in the mind, can't put their feelings and emotions aside to do the parenting thing and focus on a child, upbringing. Because at the point in time, whether you wanted them or whether you wanted to have the children or not, the children are a byproduct of what you wanted to have, the night or daytime that you had, what you had to have them. So now it's not about you. It's about putting your feelings aside and doing what you got to do because they need the father and the mother in you. So You're absolutely right. We need the father to be present. And you know what? Just again, I think, Mr. Drummond, you was talking about this when you were just talking about taking responsibility and accountability. A lot more men got to step up and be fathers and take accountability. Like, you know what? The child support system sucked. I've been through it. I was just celebrating today. Like, I don't have no back pay. I don't have none of that. I'm good to go. Like, never again. I'm sweet. Like, it's a great feeling. Like, and I understand people pain in that. But here's the thing: when you really want to be a father to your children, nothing's gonna get in the way of you being a father to them. You learn how to use that system to your advantage, just like they use it to their advantage. Bro, like you go start a business instead of going to work a job for somebody and they take all your money and then you pay what you need, what you have to pay, what you can pay, and you still take care of your child your way. It ain't no scapegoat. It's just really cutting out the middleman. Like, as a father, listen, it's a tall task, but most people figure it out. Most people strive to live it out. Like, we figure it out. That's what we do as men when we become fathers. So I think it's very important. But in the society that we live in now, I don't know if it's just in the African American community or if it's in the lower class community, because I don't think we got a color issue. I think we have a class issue. I don't know if I'm frozen up or if is that just you. Cause you frozen on my screen.
Oh, there we go. We right back. I was like, I don't know what happened right there.
Hey, listen, I just started singing. I didn't know if you was frozen or if I was frozen. I just started singing. I started singing.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I ain't even see nothing frozen. I just seen black. Like, What happened?
Hey,
Well, I think it's
yeah.
about over with. I think show that
On,
shut down.
on my side, I was still moving. You was frozen, blowing smoke out your mouth with your cheeks puffed out. I just started singing, and then you came back.
That was a good song, then. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah, but we
So
back on
anyhow, man.
Tantalizing Thursday. We had some difficulties real quick. He's absolutely to technical difficulties. But yeah, Mr. Payne.
Yeah, so I just think it's interesting, man. Fatherhood is a lot of things, but the importance of a good father in the home, it changes the aspect. I think as long as you're making that effort as the child gets older, he or she is absolutely. That's
He's
wisdom right
absolutely
there, Miss Dominique.
Yes,
Wisdom beyond
indeed.
your years. You know what? Because I tell you what, my oldest daughter, I mean, when she was a senior in high school, she used to call me and put the questions to me. How come you wasn't there? I don't want to hear about no you and mom stuff. Like, what's going on? Like, we went through all that. You know what I'm saying? And just having the opportunity to build and talk about your side and all those things, you real, bruh. Now we had the greatest conversations. It's just like like, man, I don't.
Yeah.
You to understand it, you have to be it. I don't. Again, and I truly believe this. People become a better or worse version of what they see.
Pretty much.
And that's just what it is.
Pretty much.
That's just what it is.
That's exactly why I said it the way I said it. Like what I saw my dad do. It was just certain things. Wasn't everything. It was just certain things. I said, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't even want my kids to see that. So my kids only got to see certain things about me anyway, because there was a side of me that they'll never get to see or no shit like that, because I done lived it already. It's just they know that I was living wild at one point, because they know it's a bunch of them. So I was living wild, but that all changed, and that's why I'm here today on Tantalizing Thursdays talking with Mr. King.
And definitely, man, because what it boils down to, going back to your spiritual and heavenly father, fatherhood really, man, for me, it's about leadership. It's about leadership, and leadership being discipline of self, being knowledgeable of self, being accountable of self, being at peace within self. And I think a true leader humbly knows that in order to truly be at peace in self and discipline himself and knowledge in himself, he doesn't know all of self, and he has to surrender something bigger than himself. Mm-hmm. Like everything has order, good, better, and different, whether you like it or not.
Yes, sir.
Man is supposed to follow his father, God. Woman is supposed to follow her father who's married to her mother, until she goes to her father being her husband. Yes, like sir. There's an order that they're supposed to be, and children are to follow their parents until a son takes on a wife and becomes a father and a head of his household, or the daughter marries off and becomes a wife and the mother of her household.
Yes, sir.
Like there's an order that it's supposed to be. So fathers has to be leaders, definitely. Shout out to all the father figures who's stepping up to fulfill the role, and who has no idea how to fulfill the role. You ain't seen what to do. You just doing it. I take my hat off to you. Like making no excuses, just getting it done. Just getting it done. And it takes a real man, and it takes a real individual to say you don't know, and you need to figure out how, but you make it happen. You get it done. So man, it's there you go.
You too, always. That's my firstborn baby right there. You hear me?
Yeah.
That started it all.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, man, I think, man, it's a true father know whether you being a father or not. Nobody should have to tell you that. Just like you talked about earlier, they knew you was a phone call away, although you wasn't always there the way you felt like you needed to be or should be or could be. And me as such. Maybe our fathers is such, but look at what it is now. You
I
know
love
what I'm
you.
saying? People get so caught up living in the past of what it used to be, they don't currently see what they have right in front of themselves to see what they were able to grow to, what they were able to build by just taking responsibility. That's what real fatherhood is, taking responsibility and being accountable. No, I'm not perfect. I don't got it all together. I'm still making mistakes because I still got things that I'm learning and I'm growing through, but I'm here with you. I'm
Yes,
rocking
sir.
with you, and I'm
Yes,
going to support you in what you do. So fatherhood is dope, man. Shout out to motherhood too, but fatherhood is misunderstood. It definitely has it doesn't have it, like as Birdman say, it don't have no respect on his name no more in this society.
Man, right.
There is a great disrespect for fatherhood and definitely in the African American community, and I'm gonna speak on that because that's what I am, or American, Black American, however you want to look at it. Kid from the west side of Detroit, yeah, however you want to look at it. But I think there's things that may not be to our advantage at times. There's things that may not be to people's advantage who's impoverished at times. So I think knowledge of self, knowledge definitely of self, of who you are, what your greater power is very important. And shout out to my brothers who's not fathers yet. Please go back and watch this video and look in the comments what some of the other people had to say about what it means to be a good father today, and really work on you before you take on that tall task that you're about to step into. It's not just 18 years. Don't let them lie to you. Our daughters are in their 20s, approaching their 30s. This is what fathers, mothers do. This thing is going to go on until one of us leave here. I'm telling you. So the best thing you could do before you become a father and have a little replica of you is make sure you get you in order so you could be the best version of you that they need to see of you so they can do what they need to do too. That's for you guys that's not fathers yet, that's looking to be. I know you're trying to get your thing off and do what you do, but think about what's coming at the end of that too. All right, Mr. Drummond.
Yes, indeed. Dominique, shout out to my husband for being an amazing father to our Kenzie Pie. Yes, indeed. Shout
that's
out.
what's up.
I want to go back to Shonda. I want to get that one in. She has some shout out to her dad. Shout out to my dad, Franklin Eldridge, and my father, Ambassador Robert Robinson, and to my husband. Love y'all.
That's what's up.
Salute to them daddies. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh, Gunner was in the building too. I want to say Eastside. Salute to the Gunner.
What's up, Gunner? Gunner was in the building. AM Gaming was in the building earlier. YB was in the building.
Yeah,
everybody.
Phone call, you know what I'm saying? But you know, me and Mr. Ping gonna hold down, you know.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Straight facts. Thursday, you know what I'm saying? It's how we
what we doing, man? We posting up or we moving on? Where we at, SG?
Yeah, see where we at with it.
I know we rolling. Derek Malone, my father. That's what's up. Shout out.
Well, without further ado, what we gonna do is post up with Mr. Ping.
Let me get my glasses on.
It's like shout out to my brother Ronnie Robinson for being an awesome dad and sometimes a mama too. Laugh out loud. No.
When you need some inspiration, he's your guy. Think Mr. P, and come on by.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. Ping, with a little bit of motivation and inspiration for your situation. Hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation, straight into mind transformation. So let's get into this today. It's a little bit longer passage. You know what the blue books say, bringing you the motivation and inspiration your way for African-American success. But you know what I say, miss me with that mess. We posting up today like me and Tay used to do back in the day, but I'm reading to you from the book in blue. We're going to see what July 6th has for you and me. The difference between handicapped and disabled. The difference between handicapped and disabled. Oh, this is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Disabilities can sometimes be definitions. You can think of yourself in terms of what you can't do and never realize the possibilities of what you can do. I could close the book on you. That right there is what they say. That's what they call that preach. Disabilities can sometimes be definitions. You can think of yourself in terms of what you can't do and never realize the possibilities of what you can do. Ronnie St. John, athlete and scholar. Okay, this might be a long one, SG. Cut me off if you must. For an accomplished world-class skier, winning 3 Olympic medals is pretty good. For Bonnie St. John, it's astounding. Most Olympic skiers first hit the slopes at the age of 5 and secure the financial backing necessary to support the training it takes to become a winner. At the age of 5, they working like that? Okay. Not only did Bonnie have a late start when a friend took her on a ski trip at age 15, but she also didn't have a dime of support to polish her skills. Wait, they saying a great start at 5 to get sponsors and backers. She started 10 years later and was broke. The difference between handicap and disabled. Okay, don't miss this. Mr. Drummond told me to remind you, but hurry up, get your pen and paper and write something down, because something I might say might help you today. I don't know what God got for you. We came back to Bonnie.
Please do it.
If testing the limits of the ski slope seems like the ultimate challenge, it's actually been only one phase of her life. While training for Olympics, Bonnie transferred to Harvard University, where she maintained a straight A average. This girl was broke, I thought they said. Okay. That don't mean she can't be smart, but I'm just saying, we talk about odds stacked against you, handicap, disability. For her classroom excellence, she was rewarded with a Rhodes Scholarship, during which she completed the coursework for a PhD in economics. Bill Denby's accomplishments are no less heroic. A decorated Vietnam veteran, shout out to the veteran, shout out to Drake's Pop, the veteran as well, Vietnam. The charismatic Denby is one of the nation's most sought-after motivational speakers. I got to do my research. Since 1989, his face has been seen by millions on television commercials depicting his baseball skills. A one-time high school phenom, Denby gave up the hard court for the business world. Through ads and special appearances, he now represents DuPont Chemicals Painting Company and a multitude of other things, one of the top firms in the nation. I could stop the story at this point, but I'm just getting started, and so are Bonnie and Bill. See, both are disabled. Bonnie was nearly 60 when her right leg was amputated. Bill lost both his legs to a Viet Cong rocket inside the steamy jungles of Vietnam. Both continue to surge forward, never stopping to count the cost. They chose to focus on what they have, determined to use it to the fullest. Disabled is a physical challenge. Handicapped is a state of mind. Disabled is a physical challenge. Handicapped is a state of mind. Remove your mental crutches. Disabled is a physical challenge. Handicap is a state of mind. Ask yourself tonight, which one am I? Which one am I? Which one am I? And if you asking why, maybe you just don't know. Maybe you still focused on what you going through instead of what you growing through. What you've been through has handicapped you. It made you believe you was disabled, but you're not. Everything working for you.
Man.
Except your view of you. Maybe, just maybe, you are the one that's handicapping you.
Man.
Maybe, just maybe, you are the one that's handicapping you. I get it. You were fatherless too. Okay, so was I. So was Drummond. So was YB too. From certain times of our life, in our view, not the way we wanted them to. Maybe, just maybe. But what if we had carried that? Would we be here giving this message to you? Nah, because a handicapped mind can't change their view. You're not disabled. You just handicapping you. But here's the thing. If you was disabled, others may look at you as handicapped because they don't know how to identify you.
Ooh.
And they don't understand that they're the handicapped in the disabled person's view.
Ooh.
Because they doing everything that you thought that they couldn't do, and you're not doing anything that you want to do because of what somebody might say about you. Right. Are you handicapping your own view?
Ooh.
Are you handicapping your own view? They only use handicaps in golf. Hey, you ain't lost no limbs today. I suggest you get on your way to being successful in your space. Run your race at your own pace, because when you run your race at your own pace, you always come in first place. That's all I got to say. SG.
And that was word from Mr. Payne. You know, we always got to post up. But I got some little, SG pulled up some very important little facts that I want to run on.
Hey, now, let's go.
Real quick. It has been said there are many reasons why fatherhood is important. Let's go, SG. Let's see. Being a role model and providing guidance.
Structure. We talked about that earlier. Leadership.
Emotional development.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes. Cognitive and academic development. For chisel. For self-esteem and confidence. That's what my dad, he was covering all this. Discipline and boundary setting.
I don't know if we got a lot of boundary setting.
Gender identity and healthy relationships. Emotional resilience. That's a good one. Balancing work and family life. Impact on society. For real. Father-child bond. And that's it. You know, hey, all I can say is this. You know, they are...
Did this data come from Cosmopolitan? Where did this data come from, SG? I need to know. Because I know, as a good Bishop T.D. Jakes say, there's a lot of women's magazines out there writing what fatherhood is. And that's a lot of things, because fathers ain't wrote all that to be no fatherhood. We got about 3 things, dog. I'm gonna love them, I'm gonna protect them, I'm gonna provide. Every father know that. They just can't, we don't know that. We can't even tell emotional resilience right now. Like, what is that? That's 2023 fatherhood. We from the 70s. Like, where did this come from? Chat GPT. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, see, you gotta do it by generation. Like, that's a lot of things. We still figuring out how to be fathers now. They got about 12 things. Come on, man.
Oh, the boy said that's a lot of things.
I'm just saying, man. I'm like, man, hold on, man. I mean, I know I'm capable of it, but man, this thing rattling up. Run that list by me again. I need to see that again, because woo-wee, that's a lot. That's a lot. These dudes is in trouble. No wonder they going away. No wonder they, man, I'm about to give me self-cut. Let me shut up. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot, man. Mr. Drummond, I think I count about 13. It was over 10. I don't know. I needed to count. I need to count. Like, for real. Do ChatGPT got kids? Is he a father? Because ChatGPT ain't gonna know nothing about me.
Oh.
Come on, man. Only 10. Come on, man. That GPT don't even got kids. He got 10 lists of things
man. And done built the perfect father for you.
Yeah, this is foolishness, man. That's why these kids out here going crazy. You trying to stand up with ChatGPT saying boy he is. And some man, okay. I digress, man. This ain't even human beings writing this, bro. This ain't even women who been with a man writing this. This is a computer. This thing ain't been cheated on. He ain't found no women's underwear. He smelled no perfume. This thing ain't even a woman. We don't let a woman, a computer tell us? Come on, bro.
Even the AI got an opinion.
Right, come on, bro. Everybody, where's the man's book at that say what a father is? Do we still read the Bible? Like, come on, bro. I just read it at the beginning what the Bible said. ChatGPT got more than Jesus. ChatGPT got more rules than Jesus. What are we doing here? Jesus said, the Lord created fathers to be a living, breathing display of who he is, a protector, a provider, and a leader. Jesus got 3. ChatGPT got 3 times the amount that Jesus got, and he ain't been around 3 times as long. I'm not buying that. No. I'm done.
GPT, you ain't got shit on Mr. P. Absolute goddamn it. You ain't got shit on Mr. P.
Man.
That nigga Mr. P say, that's a lot. That was too many. Gee, it's only a 3. You don't think it's a 10.
We just read it earlier in the show. ChatGPT not listening. He not reading him Bible. I can't do it.
They got niggas out here trying to accomplish too motherfucking much as fathers. Shit, it's just 3 things. It's just 3. He say Chat GPT fucking up Mr. Feed Pink. He fucking this up your feed, Mr. Pink.
I'm gonna come with my phone.
We coming through the final thoughts though. You good? We finna hit these final thoughts though, man. For real, I done laughed my ass off tonight. Tantalizing Thursday, Eastside salute.
They say laughter is good for the soul, man. You're gonna get some positivity either in laughing or thought, baby. One way or the other. Don't let them do it to you, fellas. Don't let them do it to you, that ChatGPT, bro. Jesus is simple, okay?
Well,
Jesus.
Might as well go on into your final thoughts.
Hey, listen, man. Be the father that you want to be. You know what? I have a affirmation on my wall. Build the family that you want, not the family that you had. Build the family that you want, not the family that you had. Be the father that you see yourself being. Not who the mother of your children tell you are. Not who your father tell you are. Not your physical father, your earthly father. Not who somebody else's father say you are. Become the father that you want to be based on the father, the G-O-D that birthed you and me. Whatever name you may give him for you. That's just the name that I use for everybody. I think it's synonymous. Yeah, you know what it is in this world when I say God. But be the father that you want to be, because there's a little one that's going to be looking to you to learn to do the things that they need to do in this world today. Everybody's going to have an opinion. Listen, we just listened to what the AI had to say. It has 10 rules of what it means to be a father today, and it has no idea of what it takes to emotionally be a father, see? But the GOD gave you 3 simple things. Protect. How do you need to protect your family? How do you need to provide for your family? And that's between you and what you do. But remember, when you're providing and you're protecting, they need you to be there too. And then you got to be priest-like. You got to be priest-like, a leader. You got to be priest-like. That means you got to be the covering. You got to be the head. You have to be the physical father until they go off into their spiritual father, because you are their protector, you are their provider, you are their king. So put your crown on and do your king thing, because real fathers do real things. That's it. That's all I got to say, man. I'm still laughing.
Man, Eastside salute to real fathers do real things. For real. I like that, you know. And my final thoughts, I guess I'm going to say, if you are in the position of being a dad and let's give it to you, that position, it's a position of honor, and you should honor that position, you know, because every man doesn't get to be a dad for real. Not every man. So when it's bestowed upon you to be a dad, honor the position.
Big fact.
Never let nothing happen to him. You know, over my years, I grew up hearing these stories of men who touched
Miss
women,
Charisma.
you know. And I said, nah, that won't happen to my girls. You know, that's something that's a story that you won't hear. You know, and
big fact.
So far, I've stuck to that. You know, that story ain't, well, hopefully will never be told. You know what I'm saying? And that was me as a dad. I knew exactly how to protect, you know, and provide, but more protect, you know. So shout out to all the protectors. Mad shout out to all the protectors. And shout out to all the protectors and providers. You know what I'm saying? Eastside salute to y'all. I love y'all. And smoke responsibly. Drink responsibly. And pay attention to your children. Because if
pay attention to them kids.
If you don't, they are. And as you can see with the start of the show, it'd be motherfuckers like that. Terrible ass niggas, man. Terrible ass fathers. And both of them was fathers that did that shit. Terrible ass fathers. So fuck both of you niggas that did that shit. And that's from Mr. Drummond. And I want to give an Eastside salute to that little baby Wynter and that little baby kid that lost their lives to them 2 terrible ass daddies. Fuck both you niggas. You hear what I'm saying? And you heard it from me on Tantalizing Thursday. And I'm going to end it with, I love everybody in the chat. You know, I love all y'all for being in there. Shout out to my main man, Mr. Payne.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep it on fire. I definitely like to catch them now, slow down and read them. And you already know, shout out to SG. Always doing a thing. Hey, thank you for not cutting me. I thought I was going to get cut. I was laughing so hard, but I just couldn't help myself, you know.
You got cut. You got cut tonight.
Oh, well, see, I ain't even noticed it on my end. I still been live the whole time.
Yeah. I believe you got, I think you got cut tonight.
Hey.
Yeah, you was laughing too hard. Yeah, she cut you, boy. I'll be silent.
Hey. I ain't even see it. Good night, AM game.
But
so, yeah,
I want to
man.
say the same thing to the baddest motherfucking podcast engineer to do this podcasting shit. You hear what I'm saying? SG always on that shit. She make these shows tight, and she make them alright. You know, Eastside salute to you, and we say good
shout
night.
out to the hostess with the mostest, Mr. Drummond.
Oh yes, sir, and me, your host, Mr. Drummond, saying good night, letting SG bang this beautiful ass music as we leave. You know what I'm saying? Just to sit back and honor these people right here. Winner. Y'all rest in peace.
with joy, take me to ecstasy. I know I can't foresee the future God's plan for me, but while